What's up everyone and welcome to another YuGiOh Duel video. KC covers ended and I do apologize for actually covering this event quite late. This event however is a rerun of MIZAR's event. So MIZAR event itself is basically a raid boss duel kind of event where you gotta go farm as much attack, deal as much damage and defeat MIZAR as a raid boss, and basically can deal more damage using XC's cards, ace cards of the characters that you're using right now. So for example, if I'm gonna go for it, I can most probably I'm gonna use Utopia. I'm gonna use Galaxy Eyes if I'm gonna use Yuma or Kite, of course. And if you're planning to use other characters, it is fine as well, as long as you're able to deal damage and increase your attack points to the point that you can deal big amount of damage during those matches. This must be settled within the 5 turns that you have, so you got to play pretty fast if you plan to go into the duel just like that. Event exclusive cards include Galactic Charity and also Dragon Shield. Galactic Charity requires you to have a Galaxy Xyz monsters on the field. Doesn't matter if it's Galaxy Eyes or Galaxy Stealth, as long as it's a Galaxy Xyz monster. You discard the card, draw 2 cards, but for the rest of the turn, all damage you deal to your opponent is half. Half, just like that. So even if you were to use something like Mega Morph, the damage will still also be half of the damage that they took during that turn. So you gotta be careful with this card if you're planning to use it in the late game. I do recommend you playing 2 copies of this. Inside, use it during the earlier or the middle stages of the duel, just so that you will not lose the amount of consistency in dealing as much damage as you want. Next up is Dragon Shield. Equipped spell, your monster cannot be destroyed by battle or card effects, but both players take no battle damage from the cards as well. So it's pretty much like a double-edged sword which protects your monster, but also protects you and your opponent since they cannot take any battle damage from this card. So if you're planning to play this card, I do recommend playing maybe 1 or 2 copies. Same with Galactic Charity as well. You do not want to stall too much in your opening hand, so 2 copies should be proper or the perfect number for it inside the deck if you're planning to use it. So past event cards like Galaxy Stealth Dragon and also Galactic Spiral Dragon are also up for grab. So well, I actually have about I already have 22 cards, 22 of these cards already, and Galaxy Stealth Dragon have 6 copies, so pretty much I'm okay with that. Also, even though it's the 3rd day of the event, I pretty much, I got a lot of the EX duels from the event. I pretty much completed it just like that. And going forward into this, as you can see, MIZAR has spawned 8.3k life points. That's fine. And also, as you can see, the reward system wise, I am pretty much near the end as well. So yeah, it takes a lot of grinding and also a lot of damage to get to that point as well. Which brings me neatly to the deck I've been using all this time. Well, actually I've been using a lot of different decks just to try out to see which deck does a lot of damage. And pretty much any deck that you want to use that has Mega Morph in it, as long as you bring out an ace card, is pretty much a done deal. Well, normally in that case that would be the original status, but right now actually you need to have at least an Xyz monster on the field, or 2 or more at the later stages. It will deal 3 times the damage instead of 2 times the regular battle damage. So this is pretty much my Anarcha Boom deck, pretty much level 4s and level 10s, Mega Morph, Mystical Space Typhoon, Subteam Body Force and Wall Disruption, with a lot of very tanky Xyz monsters to boot. The cards that I actually would focus on going into is Dreadnought, where I'll either go into Dreadnought Leap or even my Super Galaxy Destroyer. Galaxy Destroyer has a higher attack points, not to mention destroy all spell and traps on the field on your opponent's side, of course. And not to mention with Mega Morph, it goes pretty much up to 10k on the dot, so you'll be doing major damage during those turns. And without further ado, I think it's better if I show you how I play the deck. And as usual, whenever it comes to dueling, I just hope I get a proper opening hand. I do not want to get something that's just like, oh, level 10s, level 4, and then basically I can't do anything at all during those duels. Okay, this
Stepping
is
in my
actually
way.
a pretty good
Duel.
opening hand.
Here I go.
I don't
I'll
have
play
Mega
this.
Morph, but
I
this is
summon.
fine.
I end my turn.
Oh, that's a pretty nice back row. Would be a shame
Too bad
if
for
I
you.
destroyed
I
that
flip
entire
over
back
my
row
set card.
on
I'll
the
play
next turn.
this.
I activate a continuous
Summon
trap.
my
Anchor Drill's effect activates.
Activate.
Go into Trolley Ollie.
Train, Trolley Ollie. Protect
Then
me.
we'll Xyz summon into our Dreadnought Dreadnoid number 27.
I'll play this. I Xyz summon a monster.
And then we'll set our Wall Disruption as 17 Body Force on standby
I'll
mode
set a card.
and go into the duel.
Battle. Take this. I attack
For
with my
200
monster.
I don't believe this.
and turn. Dreadnought Dreadnought's
monster's
effect
effect
activates,
activates.
and we'll just go into our Galaxy Destroyer on this turn
Appear.
and just wait
I
until the
Xyz
next turn.
summon a monster. I end my
Here
turn.
I go.
Bring it
I
on.
draw. I set a monster.
Yes, you
That
will.
ends my
On the
turn.
board. If I draw.
Activate Super
My
Dimensional Galaxy
monster's
Destroyer's
effect
effect.
activates.
So instead, I'll get rid of my Infinity Track Anchor Drill, destroy all of the back rows, Super
Here's
Team
my
Body
set
Force
card.
Unite, go
I
to my Galaxy
activate a
Destroyer,
trap.
and I'll bring out my Infinity Track Anchor Drill.
I'll play this.
Anchor Drill's
As
effect
my
activates,
monster's effect
Special Summon
activates.
Rocking Railcar,
Appear. Ruffian Railcar.
in which I will go into my Dreadnought Dreadnought during this turn as well. My second one, of course.
Join the duel. I build the overlay network. Xyz summon.
Oh, I still can normal summon. You know what? Let's just normal summon.
Appear. Ruffian Railcar.
But I still have to
Out of my
destroy your
way.
monster using Dreadnought
My
Dreadnoid.
monster Ruffian
1800.
Railcar. Take
And
this.
now,
I don't believe
look
it.
at that, 1.5.
I don't
Oh
believe
man,
this.
this is beautiful. Dreadnought
My
Dreadnoid's
monster's
effect
effect
activates. This
activates.
time, we are going into our Gustav Max.
Make way for the train.
You're asking me why Gustav Max?
Chug on in.
Well, it's because I want to have
I
as
end
much
my
of
turn.
material as I
Come
can.
on,
I
if
draw.
I'm
You're
to
up.
use
I'm setting
Dreadnought
that
Max
ends
effect
my
on.
turn.
Here
But
I
right now, I
go.
don't think that
I
would be
draw.
ideal for now. Normal
Express
summon.
train, Trolley Ollie. Protect
Ollie.
me.
Go into our heavy armored iron rod. So
This
the
impregnable
reason why I play
fortress
this
is the
is just in case I
terror
get
of
into my
failure.
Metamorph and then they have something on the field. At
Trolley
least
Ollie has an
I'll
effect that
activate
raises
Iron
attack
Wolf's
points.
effect, target my Galaxy Destroyer, and basically end the match during that time as well. Okay, so let's go.
I build the overlay network. Let's go.
You can pretty much see this is kind of like a
Take
one-sided
this.
duel.
I attack with my Juggernaut Leba.
There we go.
I don't believe it.
Okay.
I attack you directly.
Woohoo! Look at that.
How could this be
One more
happening?
attack and
my
I'm pretty
turn.
much done.
Bring it
Mhm.
I
on.
draw. I
Yes, yes.
activate my. Show yourself.
Totem Dragon.
I.
Are you gonna
I'm
tribute summon?
setting that
Do
ends
not?
my turn.
Here
Okay.
I go. I draw.
Alright. Let's
I
activate Iron Wolf's effect, shall we?
I use an overlay
Let's give
unit
it
to let a
to
monster
Galaxy
attack
Destroyer.
you directly. Battle.
And just like that, direct attack with 5k into
My monster
the
attacks you directly.
I don't believe it.
Woohoo! I win.
Hear that? Did you hear that? Jeez, Anna Kaboom sounds so happy just to win. Break complete. Highest damage as well. Pretty good. Alright. So yeah, that's pretty much it in terms of dealing damage to MIZAR as well. Well, you can use the the Utopia Brave Hope combo, or you can play the Galaxy Ice combo just to deal that, just to have a larger field presence. You go into your Xyz summoning or your boss monsters, But if you do not have some of the core cards for those decks, it's fine. So that's why I recommend using the deck that I just showed you just now. So if you actually obtain these cards during Anarcha Boom's event, you should be doing fine if you're planning to go forward with it as well. If you do not have Megamorph, that will be kind of difficult for you. So I do recommend using Megamorph when it comes to raid boss duels along the way. MST, you can say I don't actually need MST in this deck because I have Super Galaxy Destroyer. However, it's always important to have something on standby and not just depend on one card overall. So Super Team Body Force is there if I go into something, for example, like if I have a nice Press Knight or I have something and other attributes on the field. Because the problem with Super Express Bullet Train, it requires all your monsters that you control to be Earth Machine monsters. Yeah, that's basically it on my Anarcha Boom deck, and I hope to see you guys soon. Let me know what other decks you've been trying out for the Raid Boss Duel. I did find out a few ones that are actually quite interesting for me to use, but as of now, I'm just still experimenting to see what works and what doesn't, and also just rake in some gems during those times as well. So anyways, that's the video guys, thank you so much for watching, I hope you guys enjoyed and I'll see you next time. Goodbye, good night, and have a great day.